dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Prescott. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Tomlinson, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 47. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up. Big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run, Tomlinson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
That's it. 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throw it. Prescott. And that is incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Switch.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Ready. 15 on it. 50. Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 3rd down. Grant, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play fake. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 1st down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to run it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too quick.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Point after now from Catanzaro. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's third down.
Check. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Everybody, I'm coming. Everybody, kill. 26.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely in midfield. They will run with Grant, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than there.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. Third down here.
Third down and 16.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone to.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it. Side and move forward.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At the 27-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Gun. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I got
47.
Mike 52. Smoke. Defense, keep it up, guys. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
3rd and long for Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check Mike, man, record.
Now Murray off play action. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, Grant. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Check Mike, man.
From the 36, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. From the left hash, this from 37. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And some room to run now. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They go back to Grant, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Check, check, check.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Check. Check Mike, Mike. Yo.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
What we got? Mike's 50, Mike's good.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott now. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by one more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go. Let's go.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw is Prescott, buying time to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Watch the twins.
At the Cardinals' 41.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Escape situation. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
All day, dog.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.